So narcissists typically come to therapy because they've incurred a narcissistic wound. And this goes back to those two faces of narcissism, that covert and overt. And what happens is when the individual incurs that narcissistic wound, that's something has happened, or some identified individual of high status has made a comment and it hurt their ego, it hurt their sense of self. Then they typically feel afraid, broken. It brings up all of these core content issues of fear, shame, doubt, inferiority. So they initially present to us in treatment, not in a very grandiose way, but in a very vulnerable way. And we start to work on that vulnerability. We start to teach them those skills of insight, of building their sense of self-esteem, of building their confidence. And when that happens, all of a sudden you're on the other side of the coin. You start to see the other face, which is the face that classically we typically expect to see in a narcissist, is that grandiose presentation, that sense of that I can do no wrong, that sense of intense and intractable defense mechanisms. So we got to be aware that individuals that are on the grandiose side of narcissism often don't come to treatment, but individuals along the narcissistic spectrum do come to treatment when they encounter that narcissistic wound and they're at that vulnerable phase of narcissism.